guest on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
We fly, no lie, you know this.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
The passport bros, but did you ever check the white men that do this?
No. You know why? Because white men aren't dumb enough like black men to tell us about it. Just like black men are the only stupid ones in the bunch that'll get on the internet and publicly talk trash about their women. Nobody else does this but them. Asian men don't do it. Latin men don't do it. White men don't do it. It's only our men that get on the internet and try to humble us by talking trash about us like it works. Absolutely none of us think that white men don't do this. Hell, that's where the term mail order bride came from. We know that white men do it, but they're just a little bit more with discretion. They got discretion. They have a little bit more dignity. But hell, if white women ain't gonna say nothing, what we gonna do?
Heard of the movement called the Passport Bro? I just heard about it and I think it's completely insane. So to my understanding, these are American men who are just tired of dating American women, whether they find us too difficult or we're not submissive enough, whatever. So they decide to go overseas and find themselves some foreign love. And you know what? I'm the last person who can judge because of my situation. So I'm not here to diss them, but really, I think the idea is insane because of what I have witnessed in my personal life. So for the bros who are just doing this to have a good time, then I don't gotta warn y'all because y'all know what's up. But for those of you who are seriously trying to look for love.
Yes, the voice of reason is back. It's Monday, and you know I got to come with a heater topic. There's a movement called the Passport Bros. And these brothers they're not just brothers. I mean, they're men of all, I guess, of all races. But as the sister pointed out, the brothers, black men, African-American men, go to other countries looking for the traditional-minded woman for reasons that may be couched in ideas that feminism has destroyed the nuclear family. Sisters don't want to cook. Sisters don't want to submit. Sisters don't want to respect. Sisters don't want to acknowledge the power of brothers. So they go to other countries where, and particularly third world countries, I guess, where, well, not all third world countries because, there's Asians, they go all over the place to find the traditional woman that will bend the knee. Tonight's topic, Passport Bros. In what countries are black men most coveted for dating? Are black men, this is going to be tough. Are black men relationship quitters? Are they divestors? Is this the black male answer to the black woman's divestment movement? 1-800-920-1580. I want to hear from people today. When I come forward, I've got numbers, people calling in. I've got questions. I've got ideas and concepts. I want to talk about it all today. Don't forget, no profanity on the air. When I come forward, I'm taking phone calls and asking questions.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Congratulations to Trinity Unlimited Childcare for being KBLA Talk 1580's Office of the Week. Into your business today in the KBLA app or KBLA1580.com for the Office of the Week. Congratulations to Trinity Unlimited Childcare.
Did you know addiction to drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease and not a choice? But getting help is. If you have stimulant use disorder, you, your family, and friends may have a lot of questions, including where to start. Choose Change California can help. Make a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
Three-time WNBA champions, the Los Angeles Sparks, jump into their 27th season this summer with the most games ever in league history. This historic 40-game season means more world-class play in a city where the party never stops. Get connected to an unforgettable experience and secure your seats now at lasparks.com/tickets.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
KBLA Talk 1580.
The thrill of victory. The thrill of victory. Thrill of victory. Yeah, man.
KBLA Talk 1580 wishes to congratulate Mayor-elect Karen Bass on her historic win as the first woman and only second African-American to serve as chief executive of the city of Los Angeles.
Congratulations, Mayor-elect Bass, and welcome back to unapologetically progressive KBLA Talk 1580.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and this is my very first interview, and I am proud that it's here.
We are proud to have you here. What do you want to say to the listeners of KBLA Talk 1580?
I want to say thank you from just, I'm just full of the love that I felt every place I went in the community, and I just want the listeners to know that I promise you I won't disappoint you. I will be accessible. I will never forget where I'm from, and understand that is my primary motivation.
Congratulations, Mayor-elect Karen Bass. holding all leaders accountable to you.
No matter who you voted for, no matter who you are or where you live, I will be a mayor for you.
We're KBLA Talk 1580. Talk 1580. Talk 1580. And we don't black down. We've got a lot to talk about. You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hand out a cigar, I'm letting knowledge be born, and my name's the R, aka I am not like the rest of them, I'm not on the list, that's what I'm saying, I drop lines like a scientist, my melody's in the code of every next episode, has the mic off and distorting, ready to explode, I keep the mic at Fahrenheit, freedom seeds to make them cola, the listener system is kicking like solar, as I memorize, advertise like a poet, keep you going when the flow is smooth enough, you know it but rough, that's why the mural on my story,
returned.
I tell a B, nobody beats the R. Check out my
You already know my playlist is my co-host. Check out my melody. Eric B. and Rakim. 1987, 88. I would say 88. And that's what it is. We're not in harmony with one another. So sisters divest. Brothers become passport bros. We're not in harmony. There's no melody in our relationship. There's no vibe. And it's not our fault solely. We are not totally free from blame. We are not 100% exonerated. However, this is a really toxic society. I've been saying it since March. When I came into KBLA, I've been saying it. It is no measure of health to be fully integrated into a sick society. So when I see the divestment movement for sisters, or when I see the passport bros for brothers, what I recognize is this is like a psychological, spiritual boil. This is a boil. You know what a boil is? When you get a boil on your body, that means your body is toxic. You haven't cleansed, you haven't detoxed, you haven't done anything to cleanse your body. So what your body does is say, you know what, I'm going to deposit all this waste. I'm going to form a boil right here on the nape of your neck or somewhere, something weird, under your arm or something. And that's what happens. This is a boil that is dealing with the trauma that black folk go through in this country. Black folk make an intelligent argument about racism. An intelligent argument. They say, nah, you're going to traumatize our kids. You can't talk about it. So now they're making the truth. If you speak the truth, so what happens? That turns into hate speech. If you speak the truth. I'm not talking about your opinion. I'm talking about if you start talking about the truth of things. You know, I was watching some old clip where this white lady was talking about how much white people have done in advocacy of black folk. And she was talking, it was a clip of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and he was on Donahue. And she was like, we've done everything. And then Farrakhan's only response was, that's because you think you've done everything, but that's just because you just don't understand what you've done. You've done a lot to traumatize and re-traumatize folk, black folk in America. You have the great Dr. Joy DeGruy, who said, nah, we suffer from post-traumatic slave syndrome, and has the empirical data to back it. But at the same time, you can't put it all on white folk. Because there are some black folk who know the truth, but the truth don't pay. The truth don't come with a check. So that means you're perpetuating the toxicity of this society. The passport bros say, I need to go to another country to find a woman that is respectful of my stature as a man. She gonna bend the knee by virtue of me being a man. That's it. I'm a man, she bends the knee. But I told y'all last week, when I first got into the traditional relationship model. The traditional relationship model definition is based on societal game rules and roles. Role play, gender role. Man, you supposed to do this. Protect, provide, guide, instruct. Woman, cook, clean, nurture, love on. Right? And I told y'all, I said, many men hide behind the traditional relationship model because within its definition, it does not account for self-work. So you get men out here who haven't conquered 1 square millimeter of their internal demons, thinking, by virtue of me being a man, you've got to submit. You got to be quiet, lady, because I'm a man and I'm the man in your life. That means by default, I am your ruler. I am your leader. He ain't learned how to lead himself. Again, relationship, highly reflective classroom, where the biofeedback you get from your partner is your personal curriculum. So men do some coward stuff. And it is coward stuff because you think you're going to go to a third world country and not be challenged in the relationship? You think you won't face difficulties? You think because they were raised in certain countries where male machismo dominates the relationship, you think you won't have a situation that produces challenges that direct you to look directly into your own darkness? That is relationship. That's what relationship is. It challenges you to see yourself. 1-800-920-1580. I ain't even got to the questions. I'm just on fire right now because I'm talking. The passport bros. Are black men opting out of our collective trauma by seeking a wife from other countries? 1-800-920-1580. Do Brazilian women prefer African American brothers over their own men? 1-800-920-1580. Call me right now. Do women from other countries treat black men better than our African American sisters? Do South American women, Costa Rican, Belizean, let's just name every place, right? Do South American women and Asian women love being with black men over their own? 1-800-920-1580. Are black men or black women treated better by non-black men? That's an interesting. Are black women treated, because I hear sisters talk about Italy all the time. Oh, when sisters go to Italy, something happens in Italy. Boy, them Italians be on sisters like a cheap coat from Aardvarks, man. I'm just saying. Them Italians be on our sisters like, ah la la foi. The Frenchmen, they be on the sisters. Go to France, the French be like, ooh la la, mon ami, ma chérie. They be like Pepe Le Pew on the sisters. 1-800-920-1580. Why do black people act like black men not liking black men, or black men not liking black women means black women are the most undesirable? Shouldn't it reveal more about the man? I think that's an interesting. Why do black people act like black men not liking black women means black women are not, or are the most undesirable? Somebody said black women are the most undesirable woman on planet Earth, and I can't fathom that, because listen, do I like a sharp tongue, nasty attitude, aggressive black woman? No, I don't. I love a sweet woman, a kind woman, a nurturing woman, a caring woman. I love that. However, if I run into or date women, I don't be like, all right, I ain't gonna be with you because you that way. Now, I may have a tolerance for it where I go, okay, that's enough. This ain't gonna work. I'll get to that point, but that doesn't mean I give up on sisters entirely. So, I need a different kind of sister that was raised in a different hemisphere. I don't think like that. Do women of other races use anti-black racism against black women as bait to attract black men, African American men, that openly express their dislike for their sister? What? You mean other women will use anti-black racism talking points as bait to attract African American men? And it's a certain type of African American men that openly expresses their dislike for black women. Let me tell you something. I can break up with you if it's too much arguing, if it's too much condescending, if it's too much comparison, too much competing. Just if you got an overall dissatisfied, disgruntled spirit, bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum. Get your bags, get your things, and bounce like the rubberiest bad checks. Get ghost. But I wouldn't get rid of the sisters as a whole. 1-800-920-15. I just need to know. I need to understand the psychology of brothers that would say, hey, man, we out. We out on the continent. Do you know how special black people? Okay. Do you know how special African Americans are? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I'm ready to talk to you. Kay from Inglewood, get in here and talk to me.
Hi, Zoe. How are you tonight?
Oh, yeah. We cooking tonight.
Yeah, something's bubbling. Okay, so you've asked many, many questions. I took notes on a couple of them, but I just would like to start off with a statement, and it's being said in love. You have a very popular show, and a lot of men and women listen to you, and I think it would be, I think it would be nice to have some topics that instead of highlighting all of the difficulties would kind of promote more of a sense of unity between black men and women. Because just in society, it's so much negativity towards a black nuclear family, And this being a progressive black radio station, it'd be nice to kind of, balance that part out a little bit. And I heard what you said. I like the points that you brought up. Just for me personally, being a black woman who does cook, I clean, I have a sweet spirit. It's kind of, it would be nice to instead of saying the sisters, because we're so different. We're not a monolith, you know?
Right.
Just like black men are different. And to answer one of your questions, I think that any man, regardless of his color, that would have such negative feelings towards women from his own race, that's also a reflection on him. And this is to echo what you said, you know, especially black men that are not biracial. You come from a black woman, you know, you might have black sisters. We need to love ourselves more, and then we can give more love to other people in our race. We've been hurt as a collective. And to think that you can run off to Brazil, I look at it like this. You can run to any country you want to, third world, where the women are, the more desperate, the better, probably, for a man that, like you said, he just wants to be respected because he's a man in anatomically, and maybe in no other way. And I don't think any woman that has any self-respect or a thinking woman is just going to submit to a man, especially if he's not worth submitting to.
Well, Kay, we appreciate the insight. We thank you for calling in and sharing. My chat room is upset with you right now because they're like, she must not be listening to Zoe. 9 out of 10 of his shows are positive. Zoe is always talking about this. What is she talking about? The chat room is a little upset right now because this is what I do. They all
Give them
know.
my love.
Huh?
Give them my love. But I will tell you, I actually listened to your show a little bit more, probably about 3 or 4 months ago. And some of your topics, I just feel like,
we have to have the difficult conversations, Kay. We must. It is imperative to have the difficult conversations. It all can't be candy cotton land. We got to talk about it.
But we also need to esteem each other while we're having these conversations. We need to uplift our sisters and our brothers, together.
That's what we do, Kay.
Yes,
we do that here, baby. Come on,
okay,
Kay.
So. All right.
We appreciate you, love. Thank you for the insight.
Appreciate you, too.
And
all
call
right,
in
you got
anytime. Thank you. Somebody get Kay to the podcast. Kay, get to the podcast. When we come forward, I'm going to South Central. I'm going to Dallas, Texas. The phone lines are on fire tonight. Let's get it popping.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. The FBI is helping to investigate a massive power outage in North Carolina, believed to have been caused by a targeted attack. The COVID-19 vaccine mandate for military service members will remain. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said President Biden is in agreement with the Defense Secretary that the mandate should stay in place. Republican lawmakers have threatened to delay passage of the annual defense authorization bill if the mandate, which was put in place last year, is not rescinded. Emmy Award-winning actress Kirstie Alley is dead after a short battle with cancer. Her family made the announcement on Monday, saying she was surrounded by her closest family and fought with great strength. Alley is best known for her role in the popular 80s and 90s sitcom Cheers. She was 71 years old. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Island from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Drought, war, and rising food prices have doubled the number of families facing malnutrition. You can help. $50 provides a food kit to feed a family for a month. Just text the word radio to 97646.
They're playing basketball.
Hi, I'm I'm Ray Richardson. The NBA is back, and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
We fly, no lie, you know this.
Ho, ho, ho. KBLA Talk 1580 wishes you a happy holiday and wants to bless you with one night only. A Wonder Winter's Night presented by Stevie Wonder's House Full of Toys benefit concert. Saturday, December 17th at Microsoft Theater. Download the KBLA Talk 1580.com mobile app to enter to win a pair of tickets. This has been a community call to action brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580.
California has millions of homes that could be damaged in a strong earthquake, and earthquakes are inevitable in the Golden State. An older home is especially vulnerable to earthquake damage, so you may need to take steps to strengthen it and help reduce the chance of damage. Visit strengthenmyhouse.com to learn about better protecting your home from earthquake damage. The work may cost less than you think and can often be completed in a few days. You've worked hard to get a home. Now's the time to protect it. Get prepared today so you can worry less tomorrow. Visit strengthenmyhouse.com.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for your free consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP.
Congratulations to Trinity Unlimited Childcare for being KBLA Talk 1580's Office of the Week. Into your business today in the KBLA app or KBLA1580.com for the Office of the Week. Congratulations to Trinity Unlimited Childcare.
Geico presents Daily Affirmations.
Repeat after me. We are filled with an abundance of joy.
We are filled with an abundance of joy.
Also an abundance of questions. Good thing Geico has 24/7 claim service to help answer questions and resolve claims quickly.
Good thing Geico has 24/7 claim service.
We are also filled with an abundance of biscuits.
We are also filled with, I don't think it works this way.
Oh, and jam. Don't forget jam.
To manifest more Geico in your life, go to geico.com.
KBLA Talk 1580 is pleased to announce a can't-miss community event.
It's a celebration.
Welcome home, Mayor-elect Karen Bass. On Saturday, December 10th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., join KBLA Talk 1580 in Leimert Park at the intersection of Leimert and Vernon for this free public event as we celebrate Mayor-elect Bass's historic victory. There'll be live performances from Brian McKnight, Wapale, Club Nouveau, and more. There'll be food trucks and a diverse array of vendors along with the attendance and participation from community leaders, elected officials, celebrities, business owners, and other notables. KBLA Talk 1580 will host Mayor-elect Bass on the main stage at 11 a.m. as we reflect on the importance of this moment and what it means for the Black community, women, and all Angelinos who believe in the limitless potential of our amazing city. We look forward to celebrating with Mayor-elect Karen Bass and you, Saturday, December 10th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the intersection of Leimert and Vernon.
It's a celebration.
This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on,
We've got a lot to talk about. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Right about now, you're about to be possessed by the sounds of MC Rawface and DJ Easy Rock.
Hit it.
and brothers. We got the old school hip hop jams playing. My playlist is my co-host. It takes two to make the thing go right. We got to heal ourselves. It starts with us as individuals. Two broken people, man and woman, get together. They make a broken relationship. It's just that simple. Okay? It's really just that simple. So what I'm starting to see is people running from the people that they think or that they've labeled as the problem. The problem is what you modeled. So, gosh, I be fighting every night not to speak on the new concepts that I have, or the new framing. They're not necessarily new concepts, but the new framing of how I'm lining up relationships in my new book. And every night I'm struggling not to talk about this new framework. Passport bros. Brothers is running to other countries to have better relationships. It sounds asinine. Yes, I understand. They're traditional. They've been raised to kowtow. So now it begs the question. Are brothers scared of the strength of sisters? Then I go even deeper. Is sister strength toxic? Ooh. Is it strength from a spiritual base, or is it strength from a societal base? And if it's strength from a societal base, then would that strength be toxic? And so brothers say, we're going to run from that. Because make no mistake about it, brothers, you're running. Getting a passport, I'm going somewhere else where they like making grits. 1-800-920-1580. Let's talk about it. We got folks on the line. The phone lines are jam-packed. Let's get the person who's been on the longest. Truemonger, Dallas, Texas. Get in here.
Yes, sir.
Truemonger, what you got for me tonight, brother? I'm waiting on the wisdom.
Oh, man. These passport brothers. I don't know why they think if they just go somewhere else that black women in other parts of the world are not going to have any trauma within them, that they're just going to be the servants that they're looking for. You can't say you want respect if you're not. You have to be a man of respect in order to attract respect. You have to question what type of woman are you chasing. A lot of people want to chase marital slaves. Just do what they want when they want. Like, man, the modern woman ain't built like that. And I hear people talk about they want a traditional woman or a traditional man, but who are those traditions based off of? Where are you getting them from? A lot of people are following a Anglo-Saxon model for their ideals as far as relationships and marriage and whatnot. I'm like, man, y'all got to look deeper than that. Can't go by what they're doing because, hell, they don't follow what they model. They're playing a whole other game while you thinking that that's what you're supposed to do. And chasing women around in other parts of the world is not going to resolve anything. It might seem easier, but deal with home first.
Right.
If the type of woman that you keep attracting doesn't have respect, there's something about you that's drawing you to that. Maybe you need to check yourself instead of trying to run to another country, trying to find something easier to deal with. Because when you get over there, you're going to have some issues too, because you can deal with a whole different type of woman, a whole different type of culture. You don't know what you may be walking into. Some of the stuff that you pull over here could get you killed somewhere else.
Come on, brother. Keep going, True.
You know? But if they feel like if that's what they want to do, whatever happens after that is on them.
Wait, True.
Nobody is making them learn.
Hold on, True. I got it. Craig Harper in my chat room said that is simp talk.
I see that, miss.
And I have to address that because let me explain something to you. If you're broken internally and you're dealing with unhealed trauma, and men deal with unhealed trauma just like women, trauma is a human thing. It don't matter where you are in the world, there you are. There you are. You think you can go to another country to avoid your self-work? True, how does that work, brother?
Say that again.
I was just saying, based on what the brother said, he said it was simp talk, what you were saying. And I said, do you think you can go anywhere else in the world, or do you think you can go anywhere in the world to avoid your inner work, your shadow work? You can go to Egypt, standing in the pyramid, and still be broke. Go ahead, help me understand that.
You still don't have to deal with it. You can't run from yourself. As much as people really try to do that, whoever you run from is going to catch up to you no matter where you're at. So you might as well deal with your own inner work, your own issues, instead of trying to chase after some yoni that might serve you a little better. Maybe people here, you got to take into account who's responsible for the way men and women act nowadays. It's on us and whoever we learned that behavior from, that we've been imposing on each other. We got to get to the point where we got to do something different because obviously what we've been doing isn't working, but running away ain't going to fix it either.
Right.
That's my opinion. And if that dude think it's simp talk, he got lessons to learn.
No, it's a lot of broken dudes out there who think the way to deal with women is to manipulate them. To the point now, you got so many manipulated women that even when a man ain't manipulating them, because of their accumulated experiences, even like a man who might not even be as interested. Like sometimes the manipulator is overly interested and participates and jumps through hoops as a means of manipulation. So if you get a man who might stand off and be more observant, that may be seen as, oh, he's not into me, or he don't care, or he's indifferent. No, he's observing. There's a difference.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You might be projecting a positive action towards somebody who's been traumatized, and they may recontextualize that positive action as an attack.
Right,
brother. Hey,
I mean, if you want to get a passport just to travel the world, learn about different things, learn about different cultures, cool. But if you're using a passport to chase after some women, that's the real simp right there. You're paying all that money to chase after a woman.
Right,
that's the real simp right there.
He's using the rest of the world as a nightclub. He just going to a nightclub in another country. Brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the insight, brother. True Monger from Dallas, Texas. Listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, you know what you got to do. All you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. When I come forward, I'm going to talk to Cali Soul and Minnie and J-Dub and Sean. We about to get turned up. The voice of reason is on fire.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Will Smith opens up about the infamous Oscar slap. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. As a guest on The Daily Show, Will Smith opened up to Trevor Noah about the incident with the Oscar host and comedian Chris Rock at this year's Oscars. Will Smith, who won his first Academy Award later that night, was promoting his forthcoming film, Emancipation, when he spoke with Noah about what life has been like since the shocking incident.
That was a horrific night, as you can imagine. There's many nuances and complexities to it, but at the end of the day, I lost it. And you just never know what somebody's going through. Not that justifies my behavior at all. We just got to be nice to each other, man. The thing that was most painful for me is I took my heart and made it hard for other people. I understood the idea where they say hurt people hurt people.
Yeah. I'm Maisha Cairo, and that's your K-Black Minute News.
The Institute for Diversity Certification is all about the 3Ds: dedication, determination, and discipline. Learn more about our globally recognized diversity certification program today by calling 1-800-983-6192. Again, 1-800-983-6192, or visit diversitycertification.org. As the #1 organization for certified diversity professionals and also certified diversity executive credentials, diversitycertification.org will provide an opportunity for you to demonstrate dedication to the field, determination to make progress, and more discipline to your process. Go today and learn more about the diversity certification system. Call 1-800-983-6192. Again, 1-800-983-6192. Or go to diversitycertification.org. That's diversitycertification.org. The standard of excellence, equity, diversity, and inclusion.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. It's normal. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Did you know it pays to drive electric? With government rebates, you'll save thousands on the purchase of a new or used EV. And the more you drive, the more you'll save, both on fuel and maintenance far into the future. Start seeing savings today. Learn more at ladwp.com/EV. That's ladwp.com/EV.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Uncle Ricky, would you read us a bedtime story, please, please?
All right, you kids get to bed. I get the storybook. Y'all tucked in? Here we go. Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, where laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they ought to good, there lived a little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said. Me and you tonight, we're gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and making the dash. They did the job, money came with ease, but one couldn't stop. It's like he had a disease. He robbed another.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Voice of Reason is back in the building. We're live on KBLA Talk 1580. Tonight's topic got the phone lines tripping. The passport bros. In what countries are black men most coveted for dating and marriage? Are brothers opting out of the struggle that we were born into here in America to date women that are of a more genteel nature? Apparently, a lot of brothers are doing it. I look at this in the same light that I look at interracial dating. You find a white girl that you love, and it's organic, and it just happened, and you wasn't looking for her, and y'all just ran into each other, and it's kismet, it's magical. I'm not against that. Go, okay, all right, fine. We're good. Just go do it. But if you do it because you're broken, you do it because you have low self-esteem because this society said you were worthless, then that's not a good reason to participate in interracial dating. And I think the same is true for the passport boy movement. If you go into another culture because the toxicity that has infected you and your sister, right, is to the point where you don't even like her no more, I feel like, you got to fix what you don't like about yourself, right? Because whatever you don't like in your woman has to be something lacking in you. That's just spiritual nature. Now, you could say that's simping, but that's spiritual nature. That is the nature of relationships. Relationship reveals what's wrong with you. As Truemonger said a minute ago, you think you're going to go to another country and not have self-work to do? Right? This is why we always ask, what did you model? What did you model from your household? What did you model? Did you model any type of abuse? Emotional abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse? What did you model? Because whatever you modeled, you carry that into your adult relationships. This is why I wrote the holographic relationship book. Your whole story goes with you in every relationship. Hollow, whole, grapha, grammar, writing, whole writing. Whatever space-time event, whatever traumatic event happened that helped mold what you think is the truth, if that hasn't been challenged, you carry it into the relationship to be resolved or better managed through conflict. When we come forward, phone lines, I'm coming right to you. Everybody's on the line. I'm going to talk to y'all when I come forward.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us in celebrating the season of giving by being part of the solution. As we enjoy great food, family, warmth, and well wishes in whatever our festive tradition may be, we share the beauty of the season by reaching out to the less fortunate. Please help us to help others with the KBLA Cover the Houseless Cozy Community Coat and Blanket Drive. All you have to do is drop off new or clean, gently used winter coats and blankets in the KBLA lobby during business hours. Now through December 20th, all of the coats and blankets will be donated to unsheltered individuals and families experiencing houselessness. Simply bring your donation to 4434 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles, near Vernon Avenue, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. That's 4434 Crenshaw in historic Leimert Park. During the holidays and every day, let's remember, we keep us safe. We keep us warm. We are the safety net. And together, we can cover the unsheltered. Get caught up in the spirit of the season, the spirit of love. Make a difference with your friends at KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Okay, party people in the house. You're about to witness something you've never witnessed before. Yes, it's the original human beatbox, Dougie Fresh, and his partner, the Grand Wizard, MC Ricky D, and that's me in the place to be.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you how we do it for 85 Kick It Live, all right?
The voice of reason back in the building. One of the coldest playlists. I had to start it off hot this week. Tonight's topic is crazy right now. Let me get Cali Soul in here. Cali Soul, you got a couple of minutes to lay it out flat for us.
Why you always putting me on a timer, Zoe?
You always calling at the end. Call earlier.
I tried to. The lines was crazy tonight. For the love of KBLA, Voice of Reason, and all of terrestrial radio, I'm going to try to keep it clean. I'm going to keep it clean.
Yes, you're going to keep it clean.
I'm going to keep it clean. If they could snatch the melanin off our behinds, they would. All of Black culture has been bastardized and sold back to us in a different color box, and we're confused. We've been pinned against each other for a long time, and we've actually believed those projections. A few years ago, Iyanla Van Zant did 2 different shows. She did Healing the Black Man's Heart, and that was a 3-part series. And then she did a 3-part series on the myth of the angry black woman. And I was so glad that she did that because it debunked a lot of things that we have come to believe about one another. Like, we've been pinned against each other because folks that were in control are jealous of us. So the best thing to do when you're jealous of somebody is deflect what they have that you desire, because you got that nasty seed of jealousy in you, and turn them away from what their true essence is. And that's what's happened to us. So now you got folk running across, country lines and stuff, trying to find love, and you can't even see it in yourself because you believe the projections that you've been told. What we got today is modern day bed wenches and studs. And people don't even realize it. They sitting up building legacies for other cultures. And what happens is you get these confused babies, and I know because I deal with these babies a lot. They are confused. They don't know which side to pick, which not to say they got to pick a side, but when you split like that, you create confusion automatically. So then they're forced to pick a side. 9 times out of 10, they'll go with whatever side they think appears to love them more. And that's according to what that person's love style is, So if they think the black side is shunning them, then they're going to turn away from the black side. If they think the white side is shunning them, they're going to turn away from the white side. And it continuously breaks us apart. So we got to turn back to one another and stop all of these beliefs of, like, you hear sisters and brothers say, I'm not about to build somebody up so that somebody else can come along and benefit. Why not? That's the only way we're going to get back together is if we build one another up. And if you invest some time into somebody and somebody else benefits from that later, so what? You just paid it forward. You just built up your community a little bit. You just helped heal the black man. You just helped heal a black woman. So go ahead and dive in with somebody with no inhibition and love with all your heart. And if that love, is just for a phase of time, so be it. You loved.
All right. Are you cooking? You cooking. I appreciate the flames. Cali, Seoul, Denver, Colorado. I want to hear from more women. I want women's perspective on this. Please continue to call in. If you want to bring your city in the building, she just brought Denver, Colorado. Where you calling from? 1-800-920-1580. When I come forward, more callers, more opinions, more perspective.
And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic for all of y'all, keeping y'all in health, just to see you smile and enjoy yourself, cause it's cool when you cause a cozy condition and that we create, cause that's our mission. So listen to what we say, because this type of shit happens every day.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black